cousins, cousins. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. We got some stuff to talk about today because apparently shit gets spooky in October. Okay? Aubrey, I've been laughing nonstop for like the last, what, 4 hours? I've just been hysterically laughing for the last 4 hours because did he really think he had a chance? Like, did he really think a court of law was gonna take this shit serious? Like, I really want to know. I really want to know. Here we are. We tried to warn him. We tried to warn his OVOs. They just swore up and down this motherfucker was saving the little people. He was doing it for the little people. And yeah, here we are. He forgot about them in the process. And it was just about him. But before we get started, before we have a conversation on this, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I want to do another stream tomorrow where I'm like actually on camera. Um, so that might be either like 12 o'clock tomorrow, or I'll probably save it for later. I don't know, depending, but I do want to do like a face-to-face stream tomorrow. But if you can, smash the like button for me. We're just gonna go through these court documents. And if any of y'all want to come up and give your opinion on the situation, I'll drop the link there as well. So smash that like button for me in the on the video, share the video, whatever it is that y'all do, you know. Let's do up in here before we get started. Because I cannot believe we are finally here. What's up, Caleb's? Hey, Kwani. What's up, Tony? Hey, Kimby. We got Kaylani in the building. Kirsten in the building. Kayla. My mod, Kayla. What's up, bees? How's everybody doing? What's up, Smooth? Hey. Heartbreak Kid, what's going on? What's going on? I just can't believe he really thought that he had a fucking chance. Like, he really thought he was gonna win a fucking lawsuit. He really thought that. That Ken Voodoo, when I tell you that Ken Voodoo is fucking legit, any tongue that rises up against him shall fall. Shall fall. Because this time around, God only favoring us. What the fuck? And Kendrick, don't make me curse you out. If you're listening to this, you're probably not. But Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, I don't know what the name of the song is. Deets, Tiramisu, Bodies, whatever it's fucking called. Drop it today. Drop it right now. Like this instance. We need to hear the song in full. Right now is the perfect opportunity. The perfect opportunity to drop that song. We need that shit. Don't make me come find your midget ass wherever the fuck you at. Drop the song. Drop it. Right now. Stop holding on to it. We need it, nigga. We need it. Oh my God. I can't. That man really thought he had a chance. The spirits are restless, and somebody's lawsuit just got buried deep in the dirt. And I don't mean Matt's funky ass. Oh my God, I can't deal. Buddy really thought he was coming away with one. He really thought that. Smash the like button for me if you can. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you. So I read over this document That's what was kind of, taking me a little minute to go live. But I read through the document and I made some notes that I thought would be important for y'all. Like, I'm not about to run through this whole 38 pages. We probably could do that tomorrow, but I made sure to take the important parts from it, right? As we know, this case is about Aubrey Drake Graham versus Universal Music Group. The lawsuit was filed in the Southern District of New York. Drake didn't sue Kendrick personally, but it felt like he fucking did. His name was mentioned, I swear, like 3 million times in the lawsuit. So it's like he sued him. But Drake sued UMG over the release and the distribution of Not Like Us. He claimed defamation, he was defamed, he claimed he was harassed, and that UNG participated in deceptive business practices. And he was also claiming bots and all that other bullshit, right? As if we didn't watch Not Like Us take off in real time. Like we didn't watch Not Like Us be played in the club the same night. Like we didn't watch people blasting it in their cars the same night. But yeah, he claimed bots, but that was dismissed as well. And the Judge Jeanette A. Vargas, she wasn't having none of that shit that he was talking. She basically said, "This ain't a press conference, nigga. This is hip hop, a space full of exaggeration, punchlines, and metaphors. Get with the program." Or that's my interpretation of what she said. But in her own words, she said this belongs in the arena of expression, not adjudication, which translates to like, nigga, this is a rap beat. This is not a RICO. He was trying to get a RICO on the freaking record label. Like, what a sore loser. You lost the battle and you lost in court. You lost both ways. You lost the black way and you lost the Jewish way. Double homicide. Double fucking homicide for your ass. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm enjoying this so much. And as y'all know, on my channel, on my Twitter, wherever my voice could be heard, I said this case is a crock of bullshit. He has his work cut out for him. But Drake's ego, he wanted to crumble hip hop because he lost. He didn't care that he was potentially ruining one of the core elements of hip hop, which is battle rap. He did not care. But the judge did her job. So shout out to her. This is definitely a win for hip hop. This is a win for the culture. This is a win for people who love battle rap, for people who participate in battle rap. This is a win for free speech. Also, this is for Uncle Luke, who all of his hard work and his efforts, I covered this on my channel, isn't being undone, basically. Of course, he's gonna probably try to appeal. I think they have already put out a statement talking about he's gonna try to appeal. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Appeal all you want, my nigga. We don't care. It's not gonna go through. Have fun with that. Have fucking fun with that. So I get in the documents, basically, the legal question was, it came down to fact versus opinion. The court had one main question, and it's, can a rap lyric be treated as a factual statement? And they used a 3-part test. So they did 1, the exact language used. So what did Kendrick say? 2, whether it can be proven true or false. And 3, the full social and cultural context of the entire situation, not just what Kendrick said. And the answer plainly is just no. Rap beef is performance art, it's rhetorical hyperbole, not testimony. It's expression, it's not evidence. Plain and simple. It's just that simple. And then the judge, like, a lot of people were wondering, like, will this judge understand what's going on? Are they aware of the culture? Will they apply the obvious? And the judge basically understood what the fuck was going on. In the ruling, they basically called Not Like Us a catchy beat with purposeless, a bass line, and a metaphorical killing blow. They basically said this shit is hard. What are you talking about? I understand why people like it. This shit is fire. Run that back. What did you say? You said certified lover boy, certified pedophile? You said you think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac? Turn it up. I want to hear that some more. That's what the judge said. That's what the judge said. The judge said, I like that. This song is fire. And when is his birthday? When is his birthday? That's crazy. I know he hates the month of October. October's very own. One, you couldn't drop your album because Taylor Swift took over. And two, your lawsuit is dismissed. October's very own, huh? Happy birthday, Aubrey. Happy fucking birthday. If you haven't yet, please smash the like button for me. It's letting me know we got a little over 110 likes. I would appreciate it if you could like the video. Pusha T and Kendrick is going to have a field day with his behind. Listen, he not even worth it. They both smoked his boots already. They don't even gotta do nothing else with him. It ain't no point. There's really no point. Like, he's cooked. He's fucking cooked. Oh, J. Cole, I got some shit for you too, motherfucker. You are not getting off the hook that easy, bro. You're not. Because you helped fuel this bullshit. You helped fuel it. Hey, Vicky, what's going on? How's your day going on? J. Cole is a bum. Like, I still can't believe him. I still can't believe him. I'm on that nigga bumper until the end of time. Until my last breath. J. Cole gonna hear from me. Okay? Because his bitch ass always in the middle being fucking sneaky. He's so sneaky. J. Cole is sneaky as fuck. He liked to appear innocent and like he didn't do anything, but no. You're the culprit. You're the ringleader. You always the one putting up a battery in Aubrey's fucking back. I see people now are talking about the Jodeci freestyle with Control and all of that. Same situation with freaking first person shooter. It's always Cole in the fucking middle, playing like he innocent. Thank you so much, Vicky, for the donation. Really appreciate it. Salute, blessings with the 5. Thank you so much. Facts. Like, get the likes up. What's up with y'all? Help a girl out. Such a friend of me. Such a friend of me. I can't stand him. I cannot stand him at all. Like, I will forever be on that nigga hills. Period. Nobody could ever pull me off of J. Cole. Ever. Ever. I'm gonna be on his heels. Shout out to Frank with the 5. Appreciate you so much, cousin. After weeks of nothing but bullshit politics, this dismissal is a glimmer of hope and a reason to celebrate. Kendrick just delivering win after win. All facts. Shout out to Frank. Appreciate the donation again, cousin. For real. Um, but let me get back to this real quick. So they talk about Not Like Us, the fallout of Not Like Us in the documents. And they basically say Kendrick's Not Like Us accused Drake of some serious behavior, playing with minors, colonizer in disguise. It's a bunch of you freaky ass niggas under one roof. But if we rewind, because that track was a response and it was not an initiation, they make that very clear because, again, like I said, Drake wants to make it seem like Kendrick Lamar just walked up to him and slapped the shit out of him. And that wasn't the case. That's how their lawsuit was structured, as if he had no participation in this. He didn't say anything to Kendrick to warrant the responses. And the judge said, no, how did we get here? How did we get here? Drake threw the first punch. He was basically taunting this man, demanding this man come outside. We all heard it. Drop, 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 drop. We all heard before that Chubbs, who still ain't crashed nothing, was online tweeting or posting on Instagram, telling some tell that little boy to drop. But we know he ain't, because he ain't got nothing. Drake was, oh, they have nothing. Use me as if they have a nothing button or whatever the fuck it is that he said. Basically taunting this man to come outside. So why are you taunting him? And then you come back and file a lawsuit. How does that work? Shit don't work like that. You don't get to slap somebody and then dictate how they respond to you. So Drake had tailor-made freestyle, for example. The song where he used AI Tupac and AI Snoop Dogg to taunt Kendrick. He knows how Kendrick Lamar feels about Tupac. Kendrick Lamar has a fucking album dedicated to Tupac, To Pimp a Butterfly. And then he used Snoop Dogg, who I don't fuck with right now, or anybody should fuck with, because he's a fucking snake, in my opinion. But Snoop Dogg is who passed the torch to Kendrick, who gave him the crown of the king of the West Coast. Let Drake and his fans tell it. Drake made his career, but that was before you, bro. So he knew to use Snoop Dogg. So the judge is like, ain't this you? Ain't this you? You over here got AI Tupac talking about pedophilia, telling them to say, talk about him liking young girls. It's a gift for me. You made AI Tupac do that. You made AI Tupac say he heard it on the Joe Budden podcast. So it had to be true. All this time, Drake thought he was pulling a B-Rabbit from the movie 8 Mile, clowning himself before the disc could come, because he knew it was going to come, because that's his history. Since what, 2014, 15, there's so many articles all over the internet accusing these niggas of being a freaky ass frog with underage girls. Like, that's been your reputation. So you try to get ahead of it. You wanted to clown yourself first so that the blow didn't hit as hard. That's not how this works. You thought you were going to get away with that? You think that they gonna let you disrespect Pac, nigga? You think they gonna let you use his name, image, and likeness without consequences? And funny enough, Pac is the one who basically nailed your ass to the cross from the heavens above. You thought you was gonna use this West Coast legend and throw it in Kendrick's face, and turns out he's one of the probably the main reason why this shit got dismissed. You disrespected Pac. You disrespected the dead. You disrespected his estate. You disrespected his fans. You doing that AI Tupac bullshit just shows how detached you are, Drake, from reality, from the culture, and how you don't give a fuck what's right or what's wrong. You don't care because there's already been instances of you using entities and people's name, image, and likeness without their opinion or their approval. We saw it with Vogue, where you and 21 Savage recreated a Vogue cover. I guess it was for a song or an album cover. I don't know. And then we saw the same thing with Halle Berry, with the her being slimed at the Nickelodeon Awards or something like that. You asked her could she use the photo and she said no, and you still used it. You're disrespectful. You overstep boundaries repeatedly. And your dumbass fans think, oh, Kendrick got it taken down. No, you stupid bitch. Why the fuck would you think you're gonna be able to use some random person's name, image, and likeness for your benefit? You think you're about to make fucking money off of fucking Tupac, nigga? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Like, y'all are so stupid. And then they like to bring up, oh well, Kendrick did it on the Heart Part 5. He used what is it, Nipsey face. He used Kobe's face. Stupid ass. That's spectral effects. That's not AI. And second of all, he got permission. Something you don't believe in. Consent. Something you don't believe in. There's a difference. There's a huge fucking difference. And he's also now making these deceased men, these deceased legends, talk about fucking pedophilia. You fucking weirdo. Oh my God. Yes, he disrespects everybody. He has no respect for anyone, especially women. And then, of course, we got the Heart Bar 6, where he mentioned Millie Bobby Brown out of nowhere. Like nobody even brought that little girl up. Well, she's a young adult now, but nobody brought that young lady up. Your guilty conscience in the back of your mind had you bringing up Millie Bobby Brown in the Heart Part 6, one of the worst songs on the planet. JT might be owning the crown right now, but that song is dog shit. Dog shit. And of course, yes, yep. He accused Kendrick of abusing Whitney. Kayla also pointed this out the other day in the Discord. Everybody harps on the Kendrick abused Whitney angle, but nobody really talks about him also lying on Whitney and saying Whitney abuses Kendrick, saying because she's bigger than him in size and height, she beats on him. So you think you can defame people and nobody can quote unquote defame you? Defame you? It's a lot of doing to others and people not being able to do back to you on that side. These people are so crazy. So fucking crazy. So not only did you say Kendrick abuses Whitney, Whitney abuses Kendrick, but if she's a victim of domestic violence, why the fuck are you telling her to shake her ass for you? Like, who does that? If you really care about a victim of domestic violence, why would you then go disrespect her? You also called her a whore, said she don't know who her baby father is, all types of degrading shit. But oh my God, he put pedophile markers over my mansion. Fuck out of here. You completely misconstrued. I don't even believe you even listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I don't believe it at all. I think you skimmed through the shit and just picked things that you thought you could use in the heat of the battle because you had nothing but a bunch of filler. And you said this man be his wife and that he was molested as a child. Insane. In fucking insane. Dre going out like the Canadian version of Britney Spears and them Disney Child actors. Listen, Britney ain't got it all together, but she ain't never been this bad. My girl, my girl just be at home sexy dancing in the mirror and smacking her flat ass. That's all my girl be doing. Right, disrespected Dave Free as well. You think that man was gonna let you disrespect his day ones, his family? You really think that? You really think he wasn't gonna take it to hell behind his wife and his kids? You must really don't look at Kendrick or when he performs and shit. Because when he get that look in his eyes, I'm pretty sure I can already picture him in the studio when he was doing these songs, looking crazy as fuck. When Kendrick get that look in his eyes, he ready to go. You played with the wrong motherfucker. You picked a battle with the wrong motherfucker. What's up, Terrence? How's your day going? He then said all his stories are fact. He's the one that could be sued. Okay. Okay. He definitely said all his stories were facts. 100% he said that. Yes, ma'am, Deborah. Dismissed. This is beyond worse than Ja Rule. Ja Rule, and that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up, cousin Olika. I'm glad you brought that up because Ja Rule took a L, but Ja Rule's L is nowhere comparable to this. Ja Rule only really took an L because of the federal case that was against him and Murder Inc. So while 50 Cent was outside, popping it, doing what he was doing, calling them out, Ja Rule and them had gag orders on them. So they couldn't do anything. All of their stuff was confiscated in raids. So he couldn't respond back the way he would have wanted to. The feds were all over them. So he couldn't go at it with 50 Cent the way that he wants to. And 50 Cent used that to his advantage. That's why it looks worse than what it was actually with Ja Rule. And then on top of the fact, even after the battle, Ja Rule came back and still had a couple hits. So it wasn't like he just completely died out there. He came back and had a decent career. He came back and had, I think, either a top 2 or a top 5 song. And not because his fans were doing those sleep playlists like we see Drake fans do, where they're mass buying music. No, Ja Rule organically got a top 5 hit versus Drake, whose fans are spamming to get him in the top 5. So Ja Rule came out way better than what Drake's looks like. This is horrible. This is horrible. Not only is have you dropped at least 45 plus songs and they've all flopped. I think What Did I Miss maybe went number 2. And that was again because of those sleep playlists that his fans are doing on Twitter, mass buying. But you can't make a hit to save your life. You scared to drop your album. Your Iceman rollout is dog shit. It's terrible. And then you file a lawsuit and you lose that lawsuit as well. So yeah, Ja Rule came out looking way better than Aubrey. If you haven't already, cousins, please do me a favor and smash the like button. Share the video if you will. We still trying to, get our way to 30K. I don't know why we're just so snagging. Like my videos are not showing up in the algorithm. I don't know if I'm shadow banned or not. I don't know what I did to YouTube, but YouTube, if you're listening, please unshadow ban me. I didn't even do anything. Like, what's the hate about? um, but yeah, if you can, please smash the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Let me get back to this document real quick, or well, at least my notes. So yeah, so when they were talking about Not Like Us, they were saying like to the people, Not Like Us was like a cultural cleansing. It restored the balance in hip hop, but in court, emotions don't win cases. Like how people feel does not win cases. It's what the facts are. And Judge Vargas said, even the harshest lyrics are opinions, they are not facts. And she applied the reasonable listener test and said, no one believes diss tracks are literal. She ruled that art and exaggeration are constitutionally protected. The booth is not a witness stand. At the end of the day, the streets judged Drake, the court protected Kendrick, and the culture got its justice. And I love that for us. I love that for us. For real. So everything that Drake asked for got dismissed. Defamation dismissed. Not Like Us equals expression, not accusation. The mixed opinion aspect dismissed. Everything was already public. No secret facts. Again, Drake, we can pull up a couple, maybe 20 plus articles about you having iffy relationships with young girls. We can look in the court listener of Baka Not Nice's history. We might can find a video of Party at the Party playing with his nose now. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure we can find some shit. A Party at the Party playing with his nose now. Okay? And yeah, he talked about harassment. Drake cited that he was harassed, y'all. that shit still bugs me because here he is on Family Matters talking about he'll slide the door, pop the latch. He always knew he had to smoke niggas. He said Compton niggas like phase that he handed them out. But then when you look at the lawsuit paperwork, he said he's scared. and that he thinks he's gonna get beat up because of what. Like, come on, bro. His Jewish side really jumped out. Like he really played up to his Jewish side, for real. Shout out to the cousin Olika again. I've been a silent, but I'm always here to support. Appreciate you, cousin Olika. Definitely. I know what your situation is, and I know you always here in good spirits. So shout out to you. Like, come on, bro. This man said he was harassed. And the judge said, no, you cited a criminal law, not a civil one. They said if Mr. Graham truly believes he's being harassed, his remedy lies with law enforcement, not with the court. So basically, in plain words, if you felt harassed, my nigga, call the cops, not the clerk. What are you doing? Call the popo, ho. Don't call the court. Call the popo. And let them know you scared if you really feel like you being harassed. Like, what the fuck? I can't. Then he also, I can't forget this, deceptive practices with, with the bot situation. He said UMG went out their way to highlight, not like us. UMG went out their way to platform Kendrick. Remember, y'all, he cited the Grammys. He put the Grammys in the lawsuit. He put the YouTubers in the lawsuit. He put, what else he put in the lawsuit? The YouTubers, the Grammys, the Super Bowl in the lawsuit. He mentioned Rock Nation in the lawsuit. Anything that Kendrick blinked at Kendrick was in the fucking lawsuit. He said UMG bought Grammys. I remember in the lawsuit, he even said, not like Kendrick has never had a song to have 1 billion streams. Meanwhile, Not Like Us became like what, Kendrick's 11th or 10th song to have 1 billion streams. Or like they were just putting anything in that fucking lawsuit paper. Like his lawyers were literally just running his pockets. Literally running his pockets. Taking advantage of him, running up the tab, running up the tally on this nigga. Because any logical person would have told him, Drake, you're getting over your fucking head. Just take your L on the chin. You lost the battle. Get back to the music. And that's that. But no, the lawyer said, oh, we gonna run this up. He want us to keep digging to find nothing. We'll keep digging. We'll keep digging for sure. I would definitely keep digging. Because you're an idiot. You think too highly of yourself, and you don't understand that this is not gonna play in your favor. You're literally just making it worse for yourself. But he didn't give a fuck. And the lawyers don't give a fuck. And I don't blame the lawyers for not giving a fuck. I would run that nigga for his pockets too. How much you paying an hour? Okay, cool. I'll keep drafting up all this bullshit. And I'll keep filing this bullshit as long as you keep paying. But yeah, the deceptive practices dismissed as well. Drake literally had no proof of body. No proof, no evidence, y'all. Just word of mouth. No proof of body. No evidence. The only thing he had is random that random person from Academic's live stream. And then he removed the person that Academics was talking to from the documents and then replaced it with Joe Budden, who was saying, y'all ain't know Kendrick bought it. And then turns out he said, I was just saying that just to say that because you were mad. You were mad because you didn't get an interview from Kendrick Lamar. That's why I don't fuck with Joe Budden. Even though I like that he just added Mona to his podcast. I still will never listen to the Joe Budden podcast because he's a messy bitch. He's a messy bitch. He's one of those people that if you don't do a favor for or do something for him, he will then decide to kick your back in. And that's exactly what he did to Kendrick. He couldn't get an interview from Kendrick, and then he started, oh, I don't give a fuck. Oh, I don't care. I don't want to talk about this no more. That is so whack. And then the fact you quoted Joe Budden, but cut off the part where he said you are notorious for botting. Where Joe Budden says you know what the system is because they did it for you. But at the end of the day, like I said, the judge pointed out he had no proof. He had no evidence of botting. Case closed. The case is closed. L certified. You lost, my nigga. You lost. The judge said, bro, you weren't harassed. You were active. You participated in this. You started it. The judge said the judge said Drake started it. Do you know how crazy that is? A judge telling you, why are you here? You started this. You fueled it. You profited from it. You can't throw rocks and then cry when somebody hits you back. This was a two-way lyrical war, and the courts said exactly that. This verdict isn't just a legal win, it's a cultural one. Hip-hop won today. Kendrick won for artistry. The community won for the truth. And because once again, Drake is not hip-hop. He's a brand, not the culture. At all. And can we talk about the peanut gallery for a second? I want to talk about the peanut gallery. And when I talk about peanut gallery, I'm talking about Rory, Mal, and academics. The three fuck boys. The clowns in the cheap seats. Let's talk about them because Rory and Mal were out here hyping up a Radio Rico like 2 weeks ago, right? Weren't they on here hyping up a Radio Rico that's supposed to be coming? That's pertaining to this lawsuit. Rory was bouncing around in his seat like he bouncing on a dick. So excited, so animated. Talking about he saw legal paperwork. What paperwork you saw, Rory? And unless you're a part of the RICO, how did you see the paperwork? Who showed you these legal documents? And how did you get them? And then here we have Mal talking something. Oh, now you see the vision. Now you see what's going on. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Mal, I will never forget. Mal was on here saying, hold up, where's the video? Here we go. Let's share this real quick. Y'all remember when Mal said this?
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received. And it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
Mm-hmm. On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely. We talking upwards of $2 billion.
$2 billion?
He gonna ask for big three. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm
And
gonna
my
ask for a
mom
big.
too.
Well, if he gets too, if he look at that point, fuck public perception. It's been real.
Yeah.
It's been
You know
real.
what I mean?
It's been.
I'm just saying at that point, I don't give a fuck
top of
what
the 800
Twitter
he got.
Black Twitter is talking about.
That's what I'm
I don't give a fuck what Black Twitter is talking about. I don't care what the barbershops are talking about.
Yep.
If I just sued Universal for $2 billion in my masters and I won, I think Drake. I think
This man got on these people platform and said Drake was going to walk away with 2 billion big ones. 2 billion of those things. $2 billion and his masters. 2 billion. Oh my God. And the way you said it, you think he was about to sue God and win royalties. In reality, Drake didn't even survive the motion to dismiss. Billions where? Billions of dollars where? Billions of embarrassment, maybe, but not billions of dollars. So delusional. This is crazy. Like how delusional these people are. Like they really thought this man was walking away with $2 billion and his masters. You think that big JEW was gonna let you walk away with $2 billion fucking dollars in your masters? Nigga, they will put you in the fucking ground before Wednesday. Drake, you don't realize you're worth more dead than alive? And I'm not wishing death on nobody, but I just want people to make sense. Like, use your common sense, bro. You owe them. You are not you are not walking away from UMG with $2 billion and your masters. You're a fucking fool, and Ma is an even bigger fool for even putting that into the atmosphere. Exactly, allegedly. Whatever I say on this stream is all fake. It's not real. Act like I'm not even here. Act like you don't even hear nothing. Oh my God. $2 billion in his masters. That's why UMG wrote that letter and said, we own you. Why would we defame you? We own you. We love you. We would never defame you. We own your masters, nigga. Whether you here or not. We gonna eat off of the name Drake. Do you know how much the name Drake is worth? Do you know how much those duck lips are worth? We would never defame you. You just got your ass whooped. I ain't even real. I'm AI. This is all an illusion. This is not real. Me and my cousins are not real. Just like Drake's lace front, we are not real. Just like Drake's BBL, we are not real. Just like Drake's abs, we are not real. It's all fake. And then, of course, we can't forget academics, right? We can't forget that bitch academics. How could he? How could we? The self-appointed minister of misinformation. Every time a Drake sneezes, AK is on Twitch calling it a power move. That's not reporting. That's just elite levels of dick sucking. That's what that is. I can't wait to. I've never watched his streams. I see the clips on Instagram or somebody will post them in the Discord. I can't wait to see what he got to say on his stream. I can't wait to see the narratives that he come up with. I'm pretty sure right now they are in their Discords or the darkest corner of the earth, and they're coming up with all types of excuses. Oh, the judge was bought. Remember, like 2 months ago, they were saying he got a settlement from somebody. Oh my God, these motherfuckers make up so many excuses. It's ridiculous. And when is the next Iceman episode, right? When are you dropping the next episode of Iceman? Your October has been so shitty. You know how people will be excited for their birthday month? This gotta be the worst birthday month in his life. Taylor Swift stepped on his rollout. Lawsuit got dismissed. Just embarrassing. Worst October ever. But like Kendrick said, shit gets spooky every day in October. Y'all weren't listening. Y'all were not listening. Listen, that man got the powers above on his side. That's what happened when you're a good person, though, right? That's what they say. He said this time God only favoring us. The North Star. Nah, said it. The North Star. For real. Shout out to the cousin KL Sounds. Fuck Drake and OVO. Come to PG like. Not you sounding like who was it? Suge Knight. Come to death row. I can't. PG Lang full. Shout out to the cousin for the donation. Appreciate you. But yeah, Drake, what are you gonna do with these Iceman episodes? On a scale from 1 to dog shit, they've been a disaster. But anyway, so like the court basically reaffirms what we've all been saying. Like hip hop is art, the art is protected. You cannot provoke, you cannot expose, and you cannot exaggerate. That's what this culture was. You can provoke, you can expose it, you can exaggerate, because that's what the culture was built on. Every single rap battle that has ever existed has been dramatic, has been exaggerated, has been damaging, so to speak. And Biggie and Tupac hit him up. First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim, whatever Pac said. He said he fucked Faith. Biggie almost killed her ass. You know? Biggie came back. Who shot you? Things are said in rap battles. I've seen some of the worst shit said on URL and Smack. Some of the worst things. I seen fucking QB say she would crack Miss Hustle's daughter in the head with a fucking shotgun. Like, people say the most vile and disrespectful things in a battle. And you know that, Drake, because I study rap battles for a living. Allegedly. That's what you claim. You tried to use the law to rewrite your loss in the booth, but the judge said courts are not a part of that. Courts are not arbiters of artistic competition. Mm-mm. The booth decides who won, not the bench. That's not how it works. And to me, that is gospel. That's a word. The booth decides who won, not the bench. Take your L in peace and go on your merry fucking way. Shout out to the cousin Reggie for the donation. Drake is and always has been Canadian coon. Crazy. And then I believe UMG also released a statement. Right, y'all? UMG said something. I need to look it up. Hold on. I think they said UMG responded. Let's see. Not clutching your pearls. So UMG sent a spokesperson from UMG, excuse me, told Billboard from the outset, this suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We are pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. Translation, get back to work, bitch. You still owe us. Start that hamster wheel up. Take those stomach pills. Put that faja on and chop, bitch. We got money to make. We got tours to go to. Okay? You still owe us. It's time to shake ass. You ain't the culture. You are the contract. Get out there and make my money immediately. The fuck? UG basically said, we'll see you Monday at the office. Exactly, y'all. Get your ass on Figueroa right now. Dance, boy. Dance. Oh my God. I can't. Aubrey. Why did you do this, Aubrey? Why did you do this? This man really said he was harassed. He was publicly humiliated. I can't. What a fool. What a fucking fool. He really played himself. I can't believe it's come to this. Hold on. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you do your twirl. What the fuck the function? What the fuck the function? Right here, nigga. Get on that hamster wheel and spin that motherfucker. You've been out here playing, wasting the court's time, bullshitting, and we got money to make. You still owe us from that $400 million contract or however much it costs that you be bragging about. We need that. ASAP. MacWop tweeted, You know he was coming. Lost the battle and lost the case. Just lost every fucking thing. Just so lost in the sauce. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Punch tweeted, picture me rolling in my 500 bins. Somebody responded, trolling, but I feel you. LOL, long live the GOAT. He put a question mark. Okay, just seeing your followers, we got you reflecting about Pac's greatness, legacy, respect. He's trolling. Punch like pretending he don't know what the fuck going on, but he know exactly what the fuck is going on. Cut the bullshit, nigga. And of course, what would a day be without Hidden J3 responding? You know he gonna always say something. He always got something to say. It wouldn't be right if he didn't say something. Facts. Cry baby. Facts. Mustard put a bunch of laughing emojis. Fucking cry baby. Fantastic Hip Hop already dropped a video. To be honest, y'all, I do not like Fantastic Hip Hop. It's some AI generated white man behind that page, and I just can't get with it. I'm sorry. Was that TMI? Was that not nice to say? But it's the truth. I can't get with it. I can't get with it. You know Joe Budden had to get his licks in. Because why the fuck would he post this picture of Aubrey? Why would he post this? Why would he post this? See if Whitney said anything. Why would Whitney say anything? Whitney is not getting on no fucking social media and addressing this. Sister girl would never. Hell no. Whitney is not participating in this. Her man handled it. People asking, oh, why Whitney won't get online and say nothing? Because she doesn't fucking have to. Why would she? She got a man that's gonna crash the fuck out. All she gotta do is give him a look and he gonna handle it. That's it. That's the only he's her mouth. No, thank you. He look a fucking mess. And look at his nails. Like, what is going on? What the fuck is going on? The nails, the tattoo under the eye, the bags. He looked like he ain't sleep in 30 days and 30 nights. The lace front, the peacoat got lint all over it. Everything is just fucking wrong. Just fucking wrong. And then checking in on the Ovi hoes. Why are they threatening to unalive Kendrick? Like, you see how far they take it? You see how crazy they are? This is what they want to do. Like, this is pathetic. This is so pathetic. Last year, when he had the chance, he should have gave one of these Arabian dudes a few millions to go make a visit on bro's house in 2 years. What? Like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Shout out to the cousins for getting us to 320 plus likes. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you to everybody who sent in a donation again. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to my boy Frank. Shout out to KL Sounds. And shout out to Reggie. Appreciate y'all. But this is what it's come to with these motherfuckers. Some rest in peace, Kenny. Been saying this. He's better than me. That midget needs to be 6 feet under. This is how far they're willing to take it. This is so crazy. You wanna unalive a man because he won the battle? Is that serious for y'all? Nothing left to lose now. Silent retweet. What? This how y'all giving it up? Y'all are fucking weirdos, bro. There's more. Like there's a whole bunch of these tweets, y'all. A whole bunch of them. Fuck it. Put that bag on his head. On his head, nigga. It sound good. He got people he loves out here that he wouldn't want to become a victim of his choices playing with a nigga that's respected though. This how far they willing to take it. Because their man's lost a rap battle. Crash dummies. For real. Crash dummies. They run around like MAGA. Like they really have the same hive mindset like MAGA. It's embarrassing. They are not lovers of hip hop. They are lovers of Drake. Point blank, period. They do not give a fuck about hip hop. All they give a fuck about is Drake and pushing his propaganda, pushing his lies. That's it. Shit's embarrassing. What was that? Frank, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Moni? How's it going?
Ain't much chilling. How's your day going?
Busy. So I was working and all of a sudden I saw dismissed. The case was dismissed and I kind of had to put everything on pause. Went to check up on the cousins in the Discord and we've been having a ball ever since. So
I haven't been in here. I was a little busy, so
yeah.
I'm pretty sure y'all in here going ham.
Yeah. So that's an invitation to some of the cousins that are shy, right, to get in there to
Okay.
become part of the Discord and wild out with us. We're always debating, talking, and having fun. But yeah, I just think that this is another special day in hip hop, and it just so happens that Kendrick is the common denominator lately, and great moments in hip hop. So I'm just happy. I think we chose the right champion for our cause. I'm so
Mhm.
glad, we're not OVOs and Hobie hoes because they're really spiraling. It's kind of sad. And,
It's
I
about to
feel
get
bad
worse,
for them.
right?
I mean, I feel bad for them because they get led on so fast. They
But
believe the
that's the thing.
hype.
You would think at some point y'all would catch on to the bullshit that these pages specifically are feeding you bullshit. Academics in them are feeding you bullshit. They don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about you and what the fuck you really got going on. They're just peddling more bullshit so you can keep tuning in. But I will say this about academics. even though he pushed propaganda, there are instances where he told them, "You motherfuckers are desperate. You're desperate."
Yes.
But then you have pages like the OVO docket. You're not even a fucking real lawyer. What are you doing? You're giving these
Yeah.
people so much
Yeah.
hope that, oh, this is what it's gonna be. Drake is gonna get billions of fucking dollars. Like, be serious. Like, y'all are so gullible.
Right.
Gullible.
I
If
mean,
you can't,
it's just sad because like I've been watching him crash out. I was watching Matt the Dirt crashing out. Almost taking out his life on live. I just think it's
wait, today,
crazy because yeah, today. I mean, he was sad. He was like the first one. He was the first one of them all to come out on the live and just say, "Yeah, this is an L." You know.
he's
So
an
I was like, "Oh
idiot.
man,
He's an idiot.
yeah."
He
So it
threw
was
his
crazy.
entire brand in the trash you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Because if I say what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna really get canceled.
Hey, we got a cousin
Hello,
in here.
hello, cousin.
What's up, cousins?
How
What's
you doing?
up?
How you doing?
Um,
This is my first time here on this channel.
hey, welcome. How you feeling? What you thinking?
I'm doing good. Um, First I want to say, I'm so glad this thing is over already. Um, you know, it's a win for hip hop, win for Kendrick and um, freedom of speech, and it's over and it's done and it's done for. And
Well, you know,
Drake
he's
taking
gonna
his
file
L.
a appeal and all of that, but the judge made it to where she put in enough information, enough precedent to where it won't be overturned. But you know, he's gonna try to file an appeal.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck
But
with
like
that.
you said, hip hop won. Hip hop won. That's all that
Yep,
matters.
yep.
What's up, Sweezo?
What up, though?
What's up, cousin?
Yeah, celebrating this another loss for Drake and big win for hip hop. I'm just laughing at these people just spiraling online and how sad they are and all these excuses, and all this. I mean, I don't understand how people can claim that love hip hop and listen to all this rap music, but then you be pro censorship. Like how are you want to be supportive of somebody suing over a diss song? Like that's crazy to me. For Maul and Rory and everybody else that is support of this, that's just crazy. But now they're looking foolish, which is funny when it all, when everything, when they lay and make when that lady Vargas, when she made her decision, now how they looking. I don't even think the appeal, like he's going to get it, be granted. If he do, it's still gonna be the same results. But I love the fact that he lose and Kendrick again keep piling up wins on Drake. I know Drake hate this, which is hilarious to me because Kendrick have kept. I mean, his win streak on Drake is something crazy since 2013. So
For
I'm
all this,
loving it. I
Kendrick
mean,
Kendrick has been a thorn in Drake's side since the beginning. He knew what Kendrick brought to the table, so he tried to bring him in under his wing. Probably tried to get him in a sweatshop. Probably tried to get on the right for him, and Kendrick was disgusted by it. I'm gonna just say allegedly, but he don't fuck with that nigga, and he's been putting belt to ass ever since.
yeah,
One, Kendrick is why he don't apply to the Grammys no more because he keep fucking losing to him. Two,
Yeah,
he wanted to be the king of rap. He had to prove himself over and over and over again, and then here come Kendrick comes in, and they crowning this nigga the savior of hip hop before an album even dropped, before Good Kid, Mad City even drops. So I know he was mad, and he's been mad ever since. He was mad at Control, mad at Obama picking Kendrick over him. Just always mad. Just change your name to Mad because you're always fucking mad. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's just
Yeah.
jealous. That's me.
Yeah, hey Twizzle, what's up, man? Hey, you
What's up, man?
know we've been saying since last year that this lawsuit was on some bullshit. You know, we've been saying that, but you know, you kind of have to let things ride out because you know people were making a big spectacle out of it. But I mean, it's crazy because like you know I'm looking at just like this whole effect, and I think Moni, you called it out how a lot of these Drake fans act like MAGA, which is kind of crazy when you look at like people like Aiden Ross and all of these podcasters that were pushing not just Drake but also MAGA, kind of falling back and saying, oh, we messed up, you know uh, propping up Trump. I'm already thinking that they're about to start doing the 180 on Drake as well. You know, I mean, just you can't be on the losing team for so long and expect to stay on top with views and likes and all of that. You know, so these people are going to be real quick and washing their hands off that Drake stench. I see that coming. You know, and if not right away, in a few months, people are going to start like pulling away, and that's just going to make it worse for the boy. You know, where's the man? Because I ain't seen him yet. Right.
Do y'all
That's where we're at right now.
do y'all think he go drop anytime soon since this dismissal of this case or this lawsuit?
Drake.
Yeah, do y'all think he's going to drop his album, Iceman?
Well,
Nah, I think he's
no.
gonna put that in the freezer. That's the meaning of Iceman.
You
Right.
might have to wrap that up, man. It's
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
right
I
now be
think.
the worst time. I think. I think it'd
Yeah, I
be
think
bad
that's
time.
clipped. I think that's clipped. With how the episodes have been going, there people have not received them well. It looks like a bunch of bullshit. Like he's just throwing shit at the wall. He's trying to be mysterious and artistic like Kendrick, trying to be like Kanye West or former Kanye West. Like that's just not you, Drake. That's never been you. So why all of a sudden 15 plus years into your career you want to try to be mysterious and thought provoking? Nigga, pass the fucking hookah, shake some ass, and just be yourself. And it's just unraveling before our eyes. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know which direction to go because he's not used to the machine not pushing him. But in
Right.
reality, for the last 5 years, Drake has not been successful. I think his last most successful song before the beef was First Person Shooter. And that was because of the hoopla of him and J. Cole coming together. You know what I mean? That's why people went to listen to it and entertained it. Drake isn't used to not being the guy, and he's trying to hold on so hard to it. The same with Nicki Minaj. They're
Yep.
so used to being the number one person, or allegedly the number one person, because I don't follow that notion that he ran hip hop for 15 years. That's bullshit. That's very dismissal of what Kendrick has contributed. That's just dismissive of what J. Cole, Kanye West, Jay Z, Eminem, Lil Wayne. It's bullshit. But as far as Iceman goes, I think that shit is a wrap. Taylor Swift is likely gonna clog up the entire October with all those fucking variants that she keeps dropping, and he don't want to get in the way of her. I will be shocked if he decides to drop an episode. But knowing Drake, because he's so attention starved and he wants to change the narrative, he might stick with it. And he might drop an episode to fucking tomorrow to get the attention off of the lawsuit and put it on that. That's
Hey
just what he
Moni,
does.
you know what I just realized because I was because you mentioned J. Cole. You know, I don't know if you ever got around to unleashing what you wanted to unleash on him, but right now it's exactly 1 year from when Port Antonio was dropped.
Ain't it crazy? How
How?
do you dates keep aligning?
Yeah, yeah, it was
The
dropped
universe.
on October 9th.
The universe plays these jokes, man. It's hilarious, man.
The universe is on Kendrick's side.
Yeah, really.
Hold on one second, cousin. I'm gonna let y'all cook. Shout out to the cousin Robert. That's Bia's number one fan, y'all. So shout out to Robert. He's the only person who listens to Bia music. So shout out to him. Um, it's unfortunate Drake didn't drop the lawsuit himself, but I'm glad it was dismissed. Listen, if he would have dropped the lawsuit, his fans would be running around talking about, oh, he got a settlement. Oh, he got a settlement. That's why he dropped it. So I'm glad his ego made him stick with it, and I'm glad the courts dropped it. So it's in the record that the court dismissed it, and not he dropped it, because his fans and Maul and academics and them would be running around talking about he got a settlement, knowing that's not true. But shout out to the cousin for the donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Y'all can cook. I'm gonna step away and go to the bathroom real quick.
Just seeing so many battered owls online, man. I'm talking about it's like it's really exhausting to really see when your timeline is just like the algorithm is terrible with just owls. I'm like, hold on, how did I even get in a chat? I'm like, hold on, how the hell am I in the owls community? What the hell? Look, I'm about to get to blocking people. And it's just so just reading their tweets and seeing the lies that they pushing because they love to spin narratives. Okay, now they saying this Judge Vargas was paid off. It's like, all right, how the hell can this be when you can just read the docs, read everything this woman is saying. It's all common sense from things that people who just not Kendrick Lamar fans, but people who just understand like the battle just started because you decided you want to get J. Cole and then y'all do y'all little sneak this and Kendrick replies, and then you couldn't take what he said when he said F the big three. I'm quite sure he probably got advice like, man, I just let that go. He went against that. And then we already know what happened after that. My whole thing is the worst thing that happened for Drake is him responding. And we already knew he felt like he could have won. He was listening to everybody that was saying, yeah, you could get him, but it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. You knew in your head, you knew for sure. You just got gassed up believing that you could have beat Kendrick Lamar, which is crazy to me.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what it was, and I don't know. I mean, you guys can tell me, but I was thinking when he was about to drop like the Pinocchio 3 thing. Remember the Iceman 3, Pinocchio 3, whatever it is that Drake was about to drop. I think he purposely stalled, waiting action at Discovery, and waiting to see if they would get approval to have Kendrick's contract. And the fact that that was, they were told, nope, you're not getting anything but that redacted copy that you had already gotten. That kind of put a damper on what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that I mean, Kenny, I don't know why he expected so much. It's like, man, your lawyers, whatever he was paying his lawyers, they talked him into a lot of things he really believed was going to happen. And that's why it's so hilarious. That's why I said the biggest winners in this whole case is his lawyers, because they was like, yeah, we can get this to happen. Yeah, we can make this happen. Like, come on, man, you believe that? Like, come on, man. I love it
Yeah, and
though.
and that's why I appreciate Moni. I appreciate you because I think a lot of people also had like a bit of a fear about this lawsuit. I mean, I think all of us knew what
Yeah.
it meant if it went through. We all knew the ramifications of it, but
Mhm.
at the same time, it's like we're like very like the facts are obvious, right? I mean, all of this was obvious. I feel like Drake and team, used this as like a rollout and it failed. He spent so much money. I don't know how much money he spent on legal fees, on shooting a video, going to Milan, dressing up people like Pinocchio. He's doing all these things, talking about rappers that we loved back in 2005 because, he can't stand any criticism at all.
Right.
just to flop and get dropped and look like a straight, dummy. And I just think it's it's fitting.
He's
The
made this
birthday.
L worse for him.
It's this October's very own ass whooping. And I'm 4K, just like Kendrick said, right? In high res. Bring his head in high res. We're watching all of this go down in high res, and I'm happy for it.
All
Yeah, man.
facts. He's just made it worse for himself. Like, bro, all you had to do was just take your L on the chin, go back to
Yeah,
the drawing board, and write ahead. We literally seen Jay-Z take an L with Ether, right? There's some people who think Jay-Z won. I don't know why. And I say this as Jay-Z, one of his number one fans, but the consensus is Nas smoked him. And Jay-Z getting smoked, he said, all right, I'm just going and make some hits and still
but
come
one
out on top.
Right.
but
That's what
Jay
Drake
Z,
did.
well, one thing Jay Z didn't do is he didn't quit. He actually
Exactly.
took a step back and then came back. He spent the block again on Nas. But
Mhm.
what Drake did is he quit. Like my whole thing is, all right, you dropped a dud. That was a trash response. I mean, a lot of us can really just be honest, be like, the hard part six was terrible. Like the whole theme of it, what he was trying to do. But if you
That was
never quit,
forgettable.
man, you could have came back. You could have spent the block back. You would have got beat up again, but at least it's not on our minds that you quit.
Yeah. What you was gonna say, Marcus?
Oh, I said Harbor 6 was forgettable.
Terrible, terrible, terrible tunes. Terrible tunes. I don't. You can tell he wrote that shit himself.
Yeah.
Definitely. But what I was gonna say, um, yeah, Drake, Jay-Z put his head down, tried to get his lick back, and when it was all said and done, he went in the booth and made good albums. Drake, for whatever reason, he wants to harass everybody that's associated with Kendrick. He's scared to say that nigga name. He's
Yep,
scared
it's
to double
clear.
back because he know it's gonna be built to ass again. He doesn't want that. So he rather harass DeMar DeRozan. He rather harass Steve Lacy. He rather get into it with LeBron James. He rather argue in people's comment sections than going at the nigga who embarrassed you in front of the
Yeah.
world multiple times.
Yeah.
Like we've seen Kendrick get on multiple
And you
stages
know what's
with
crazy is he called.
because of that ass whooping.
I mean, he called Steve Lacy a fragile op, and I mean, Drake's the most fragile, the
Not
most
that
fragile
much.
op out there. He keeps getting his butt kicked in.
A baby. Like so sensitive. But you just
Yeah,
refuse
such a
to
crybaby. Yes,
you
yes,
just
he is.
refuse to acknowledge Kendrick. Like we literally saw this man on multiple occasions embarrass you. He embarrassed you in the battle. Then he embarrassed you with his album. The Black Noah, I just strangled me a goat. You let that man say that?
What,
Drake, it's bad for you. Then he got on the Grammy stage and accepted 5 awards for a song, Smoking Your Boots. Then he got on the Super Bowl stage and said, fuck your lawsuit. We're performing this song. We don't give a fuck if you mention it in the paperwork, my nigga. This is bigger than what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
then he does it every night. He went to your backyard and performed not like us 2 nights in a row in front of a packed out stadium. Like this is embarrassing, Drake. And I
man?
pray, I hope y'all are spinning not like us because It needs to go back to number one. It would not shock me if this song goes back to number one
Yeah.
because of this.
When you
Right.
look at the wins that he has collected and just piled up since, like I said, since Control dropped, when Drake responded in an interview and went on his whole little album run of just talking about or answering questions and then carrying
Mhm.
on dissing Kendrick. Ever since then, he's been taking L's to Kendrick Lamar. Like Kendrick Lamar, like I said, his only loss to a rapper is Macklemore, and it's hilarious that that's the only loss this man has taken against anybody that have said anything against him, from
And
Big Sean.
Macklemore didn't even want the win.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
when you look at it, everybody
Yeah.
who have talk crap about Kendrick Lamar and where there was a sneak diss, it have panned out to go bad for him, or it just didn't work out, from Joey Badass to Jermaine Cole to Big Sean, Electronica, whatever his name, Jay Electronica, like it just don't go good. And even
Rich
what's his name?
Montana.
What's Lupe. Lupe. It's just like he
Oh
can't
my
win.
God.
Nobody can win against this man. Only Macklemore can say, yeah, I won against
Crazy.
Which I still can't believe to this day. I can't believe he didn't win for Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, that's
well, I
crazy.
mean, we got to figure that both Drake and J. Cole felt some kind of way because of MTV.
Hmm.
So they allowed MTV to ring them up just because they called Kendrick the best rapper, right? So
Hmm.
that got to them. I mean, come on, MTV has never been like the voice of hip hop. I mean, they did have that run with, Yo MTV Raps, which was good, and a lot of the
Hmm.
other programs. But I mean, it's never been like the standard for MTV to name who is hip hop and who isn't. So, I mean, imagine them taking it to heart, taking it all the way to the point of dissing Kendrick and then acting surprised, like, well, why are you mentioning us in Control? Like you were just crying. You were just crying
y'all want
about him,
y'all
right?
want to
And so
sneak
come on.
this? Y'all want to
that.
sneak this? I'm gonna say y'all name, and I'm gonna do it. We gonna be competitive. We gonna get these bars up. Y'all can be salty, but I'm letting y'all know I want to smoke y'all.
Yeah, and it was deserving of him being number one in 2013 because he coming off Mad City, which got
Mhm.
so much love, and then it didn't even get. I think it was before the Grammys, so he didn't even take his loss to Macklemore at the time. I think they had did at the beginning of the year of the top 10 list, and Jermaine Cole wasn't even on there. I was like, okay, did he drop an album in 2012? Then I was like, okay, he didn't drop an album, so I don't even know why J. Cole was feeling some type of way because he didn't drop no new music in that time frame of them making the top 10. I don't think and it was called the hottest MC. It wasn't saying the best MC. It was the
Right.
hottest, you know what I'm saying? For
For
him to
the
get,
moment. For the moment.
it's like, why would you take that so personal to kind of sneak this? I ain't get that. When you look at it from
And then
hindsight, it's
if
just
you
like,
do feel some type of way about the list, why would you go at the number one person on the list? They didn't create the list.
And
Go
not
at
to
the people
mention,
who created the list.
that would make sense.
yeah,
But rappers have done that before of not winning awards because it's like it's a politic game. And we, like you said, MTV is similar to what Complex is. Like, why
Yeah.
will rappers get mad at Complex top 50 greatest rappers? Like, it's Complex, man. No, like, I wouldn't even take it so personal.
Mm-hmm. Shit is crazy. But y'all, my ass is about to take it down. I
Yeah, me
appreciate
too. Hey,
y'all.
have a great night. Thank you, Moni, for
Y'all be
letting us on, and
smart.
thank you for all your work.
Out there.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Love,
you.
definitely.
the channel, everything you've been doing. Super
Appreciate you,
flow. Love
cousin.
the flow.
The shout
Thank
out to
you.
you. Thank you for inviting me for first time. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming up, Marcus. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, cousins. I'm about to take it down for the night. If you haven't joined the Discord, the link is pinned. Again, thank you so much to anybody who sent a donation during the stream. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Frank, Olika, KL Sounds, Reggie, and Robert. Thank y'all so much for assisting and helping with my channel as it grows. Y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all on stream again tomorrow. But yeah, y'all be safe and y'all enjoy y'all night.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.